We are live.
Good.
So, still in partner, still in Northchester.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll start the opening narration, I guess.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Northchester. The animus snow is starting to finally melt. And one lone hero, Stellar Blue, trudges through the snow. Or, well, the melting snow. What's the name for melting snow? That doesn't matter. Uh, and he heads towards the inn that he is no longer banned from. Goes inside, and there at the table is a familiar scarf-covered face.
And that face would be partner.
Yep. I think Stell notices him and is sort of like glances around and then trudges over, like, hey!
Partner glances up when Stell comes over, but doesn't say anything yet.
I think Stell stands there awkwardly for a second, since he's like, are we friends? Are we not friends? I don't know. We're still kind of near strangers, but we had cocoa together. And then
Partner's
made
pretty
masks
hard to
together.
read.
I think he just sort of is like, how you been since, we last talked?
Good. And partner just pushes out a chair with one of his feet to so that Stell can sit down at the table next to him.
Still awkwardly sits down and then, like, leans on the table, like, so, any plans?
Uh, Probably go see if there's another job I could take.
Oh, yeah. Same with me. I mean, my job, I'm thinking of, like, leaving town and looking for crime to fight elsewhere. What do you do for a living, anyway?
Shoot people for money.
I think Stell's face goes blank for a second, and then he sort of leans back, like, it, shoot, shoot people for money, just
Gun for hire.
gun for hire. Wow.
I don't It's not that it's something I particularly lack, but it's the only choice I've really got so far. So it's what I have to stick with.
Well, I mean, you could get a job at like a grocery store.
Do you think people would want to approach a cashier that looks like this?
You would be very intimidating, but if anything, that might be a bonus. Like, other than like the most hardcore Karens, I think you'd be safe.
Partner just sighs, because, they know he's scared now. They didn't want this, but they'd rather not just up and lie to Stell, and they're just like, my skills are the kind that are good with guns. And the only gun job that's around here, really, is one where I make money off of bounties. Most of the time, those bounties are on criminals, so I at least have a little bit of a reason to keep going.
Still sort of nods and it's like, well, I suppose I can't complain if it's criminals you're after, though I can't say. Like, are you killing them? Like, I mean, guns aren't exactly known for being a non-lethal option. You know what? None of my business.
Partner just looks at him, and despite Stell saying none of his business, Partner still says, depends on if they're wanted dead or if they're wanted alive.
Ah, that's makes sense. What did
You
you like when they're not like specified? Do you opt for alive? Like,
Depends on how badly I'd have to get hurt to get them back there in one piece.
Huh. Cue awkward silence.
Yeah. Yeah. The still want to roll insight, please.
Oh, yes. Here, let me get over to the roll zone. Gotta remember what his modifier is. 0 on insight, yes, of course. He's horrible at reading people.
Him and partner pass the brain cell back and forth.
10.
Okay, 10 is not enough to get you a bunch, but it's enough for Stella to at least know that despite partner looking terrifying, partner kind of feels upset that Stella seems scared a little.
Ah. Pink still realizes that he thinks he's scared and sort of like toughens up a bit and like fluffs out his feathers. Like, not that this bothers me. I mean, you seem like a very nice person, other than shooting people.
You barely know me.
That is true, but you barely know me. I am a hardcore kind of guy.
Partner has just the tiniest glint of amusement in their eye as they look over and they're like, sure, all right.
Still nods, and I think the cocoa. A waitress comes over with some hot cocoa for them.
Partner just chuckles as he takes his cocoa and is like, reminds me of our first meeting,
It
though we're missing
does.
2 people.
Same in. I think we were in a different booth, but same in. Same type of beverage. Um, yeah, I'm not really good at talking to people.
I haven't really talked to people in so long that I don't think I'm very good at it either.
Well, then we're in the same boat. The same mysterious loner boat.
Yeah, that gets the slightest snort out of partner.
I think.
And partner is inwardly really surprised at this because partner has not laughed in so long that the fact that they've been laughing so much these past few days with this stupid bird and the other two, it's kind of scaring them a little with how easily they're able to do that to him.
Still, master of unintentional and sometimes intentional comedy. I think
Mm-hmm.
Still notices his partner laughing and gets a bit of a smirk on his face, like, yes, yes, I'm doing this socialization correctly.
Yeah. And partner just looks over and seems to think for a bit before saying, so, you gonna come back here anytime?
Maybe. It's such a small town, other than when it's Animus, that it's sort of like not really a crime place, but maybe next year.
Wanna roll another insight?
Oh boy, let's see. Let's see if he's gotten any better at this within the last minute. 11! Exactly 1 point better.
Okay, since partner is having a hard time kind of hiding this, I'll give it to you.
Hooray.
Partner is really, really sad at the idea of never getting to see Stell again.
I think Still noticing this sort of like pouts a bit, and he's like, not to say that, but do you want to meet up again? Like,
Partner perks up at that and they're like, oh, I mean, if you want to.
I travel around a lot, but I mean, we could just pick a place and time and.
That, that, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it does sound nice. Fink still drums his fingers on the table, thinking of places. I
And
don't know which direction I'm gonna head after this.
Neither do I really.
So that we don't know how to pick a place for the characters to pick a place since we don't know where they're gonna go next either.
Yeah. Partner just thinks of it and then suggests a place where they had put up camp once that was decent. And I'm not gonna say it because we have no idea what it is yet.
Yeah! Still nods and agrees that that sounds like a good place.
So, you gonna go do your hero work?
Yep. Anywhere there's dastardly no good evildoers is where I will go. To punch them in the
Partner just
face, you know.
that makes partner smile, and partner says, "Well, if you ever need someone pretty good at dealing with criminals too, then hey, you can always reach out to me."
Still smiles and nods and says, well, I'll keep that in mind. I tend to work alone. Well, I do work alone. I don't know why I said tend. I always do. But I can make an exception. Do you want? I think partner should roll insight on Stell.
Okay, I forgot partners insight, so let me go find that. Partner. Sorry.
We
It's, it's being stupid. Don't worry, I've got it.
don't worry.
Just give
We
me a
we've got
second.
we got all the time in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing I went and looked that up because insight is +4. I would like that +4. Thank you. 9.
Nine. That works.
Wow.
I made it. All you needed was more than a 5 to get this. Since Stell is actually quite easy to read, despite his whole pretending to be a mysterious vigilante bit. And partner can tell that Stell is actually very excited by the idea of having what he's currently thinking in his own mind as a sidekick, but he's gotten so lonely recently that it's sort of like, yes, yes, someone wants to hang out with me and fight crime.
Oh. Yeah, partner doesn't make any sign that he noticed that on the outside, but the inside, he's just killing over this adorable dork of a bird. Like, how can this man fight crime? He's too cute to do anything.
he's he's just dork,
Yes, beloved dork.
beloved.
Yeah. I do think that one thing partner's gonna do is, like, get a good look at Stell for once, since usually whenever he's looking at Stell, either he's been surrounded by other people every time with Wish and Trixie when so he hasn't gotten a good look, and also he's kind of curious on if Stell kept the star pin.
Oh, yes. So still is, in fact, still wearing the pin. He put it on his belt for now. If he gets a hat at some point in the future, he might put it on that, but for now he has it on his belt.
Yeah, and like under the scarf, partner is definitely smiling.
Just, oh, they're so cute together.
They are. Yeah, partner just comes and says, "So, did you like my gift?" And he like looks down at the pin.
Still nods with a little smile on his face. Yeah, it's been a while since I got a gift.
That's kind of sad, but I can't say much because neither am I.
Still sort of like his smile becomes a bit of a grimace and says, "Yeah, we done a lot of gifts in the mysterious loner life."
More so because we don't tend to stick around to get to know people, huh?
Yeah, I'm quite excited actually of this little meeting we have now planned. I mean, I don't, know where I usually will be going, so it makes like organizing meetings hard, you know?
Partner just laughs softly at the stuttering of the bird and is just like, calm down, birdie. I'm ex- I'm excited too.
It's wonderful. The stuttering is unintentional. That's just me having trouble thinking of what to say, but it works so well for him.
Yeah.
It's perfect since he wants to be an actor, but he never got a job because he had low charisma. Just
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Plus, he finally got called Birdie.
Oh, he did get called Birdie. I think he just sort of like bristles a bit and is like, I am calm. I just talk a lot.
And he's like, well, I guess that's good because your voice is nice.
I still like is taken aback, and you can see his like feathers bristle and maybe a slight bit of blush on his cheeks.
Partner knows that they have the like charming cowboy voice and they will use it.
For good or evil,
For both.
both. He still sort of like coughs a bit and strokes down his feathers to recompose himself, and it's like, yep, I am the best person around.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Still nods like, yes, this isn't like, yeah, he just sort of like, he's gotten shy now. He's not used to positive reinforcement.
Well, partner decides to have mercy and just says, oh, while we still have time before we leave, why don't you tell me about this hero stuff you do? Didn't get to see much of it during Animus.
Oh, pretty typical stuff. Punch penny snatching purse thieves, help old ladies cross the street, bust up crime rings. What else? Like, pose dramatically in the wind.
Yeah, partner just like his smile has gotten big enough that it's slightly peeking up behind the scarf, and partner just says, sounds pretty fun.
Oh, it is. Just, it can get lonely, but you know, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Still nods and
Who
it's like,
knows? Maybe we'll run into one of the other two sometime.
oh, who knows? The Trixie guy. I have a feeling I'm gonna run into him whether I want to or not.
Partner nods. He's definitely a criminal type. A very pathetic and not good at what he does criminal, but a criminal nonetheless.
Just serial criminal.
Yes.
I'm a little worried about the kid, the cat.
Wish?
Yes, I didn't forget their name. Since I mean I don't know if she has family around here or not, or what her story
Well,
was.
well, I'm sure she'll find her way home. A
Yeah,
kid that bright wouldn't be an orphan.
yeah. I guess superheroes tend to adopt orphans, though. I don't know.
What, you getting ideas?
I'm not getting ideas. I'm just saying. It's like on the superhero checklist. Adopt an orphan at some point.
Eventually, I'm gonna come to one of our little meetups, and you're gonna have a kid with you, and I'm just gonna stare at you smugly, and you won't be able to say a damn thing about it.
Cell just sort of like stares at him with a little bit of a glare and says, "Maybe so."
Yeah, partner, it's very obvious partner is having a bit of fun teasing Stell.
He's so easy to tease.
He is.
You can say just about anything, and it will get on his nerves.
And partner's comfy enough with this guy that he's willing to answer at least a couple questions, not anything super personal, but partner just says, "So, got any questions for me, Birdie?"
Well, I don't know. Like, where are you from?
I don't. Not Inkwell, that's for sure.
Yeah,
One of those real
that's just
kind
obvious.
continents. And from one of those real kind continents.
That must have been interesting. I've never been.
Eh. The reason I was so shocked about this quote unquote small town, because I was one of the only tunes in my town aside from my parents and an old friend.
Ah, yeah. I guess there's not a lot of tunes outside of Inkwell.
Yeah. Not exactly safe in most parts, since not many people understand how tunes work.
Uh, I wish people were a little more open-minded outside of Inkwell.
I mean, I'm sure there's some, but
Yeah.
they're not very easy to find.
If you ever leave Inkwell and anyone gives you trouble, just call me and I'll teleport across the ocean or whatever and punch them in the face for you.
Partner laughs a little and is like, "What? You can teleport now? Since when?"
No, symbolically teleport. Maybe literally teleport. Who knows what the future will hold? Maybe we'll get some
You
actual
are
superpowers.
you are very amusing.
Thank you. He
It
sort of
is
like
in a good way.
quirks around in a good way. Okay, I'll take it as a compliment.
So, anything else besides home questions?
Well, I guess I already know what you do as a day job. Uh,
Yeah.
well, do you have any friends? Well, I mean, it sort of sounds like you don't have a lot of people. Sorry, that's sort of a rude question, isn't it?
I mean, it's not that hard to guess that I don't.
Yeah.
I've never settled down in one place ever since I got to Inkwell. Most I've done is either scare people on accident, on purpose, or just get to know them and then leave.
That's that's rough, funny.
What about you? You got anybody?
His face is blank for a moment, and then he just says, "Nobody I hang out with anymore."
And partner just says, "Well, if Wish and Trixie keep showing up, maybe we'll have a couple friends."
Still nods. Yeah, yeah, maybe we will.
Yeah, is partner's a bit tense after the home question, but is willing to answer anything really.
Poor Still just doesn't know what to ask since he doesn't want to be invasive, and also he's just so out of practice getting to know people.
I mean, what are some easy dumb questions he could ask?
Oh, I know. So, do you have a favorite color?
He just like pushes their scarf up a bit more, like looks away a little and then back, and then just says blue.
Still nods, completely oblivious to the fact that that just basically is his entire color, and says, "Yeah, I think my favorite color is pretty easy to guess."
And partner like looks over him, the whole blue scheme, and is a bit unsure what to say, and then just goes for a wild guess that isn't the obvious one, and just says purple.
Purple! Oh, yeah! He flourishes the inside of his cape, and it's purple inside.
He's like, that's a nice purple, kind of close to my scarf.
It is! I think we have very complementary color palettes.
Yeah,
We could look like a matching set if we do the whole, hero and sidekick business.
yeah, that amuses partner, and he's like, "What, you gonna make me wear one of those fancy get-ups too?"
Maybe, if you don't have to. But you look cool with a cape.
Isn't this scarf basically a cape with how wide it is?
Well, yeah, you could have both a scarf and a cape.
Double the things to blow in the wind.
Extra dramatic.
Yeah, partner isn't even trying to hide his giggles anymore.
Still just doing like a little victory dance in his mind.
You've done it, Stell. You've gotten the cowpoke to open up the tiniest bit. Congratulations! You've done something no one else has ever been able to do.
He's gonna get a good grade in friendship, which is both normal to want and feasible to have.
Alright, let me ask you something. What do you think of me?
I think you're a
Partner is
kindred spirit.
partner is
Oh,
kindred spirit, huh?
yep.
Partner was definitely asking that because partner was maybe the tiniest bit worried that Stell might be a little bit intimidated or something.
Still thrives off strange and mildly intimidating things.
Yeah, thrives. That seems to make partner relax a little. He's like, I think you're pretty cool too.
Still smiles and nods, like, yep, I am pretty cool.
Okay, partner can't help it. They're gonna reach over and ruffle his head a little. Affectionate pats.
Still squawks in surprise, and then after
That
the
makes partner burst out laughing. He made the bird noise. He did it.
he made the bird noise. Pat to activate bird noise.
What was that? Are you okay?
You surprised me. Now there's definite
What?
blush on his cheeks. He's like, oh, I've embarrassed myself.
Yeah, partner like pokes his beak and's like, what? You not used to getting pats?
The answer to that question would sound kind of pathetic, so I'm not going to answer that. But yeah.
What? What, you scared him to think you're weird or something?
Well, I mean, I just don't get physical affection. I mean, it's not a big deal.
He starts petting Stell again.
Okay. And he sort of like has a little bit of like a wobbly half smile, like, this is happening now, I guess. Is this what friendship is like? I guess so.
And partner just says, if you're ever bothered by me touching you, just say and I'll stop. The physical affection is kind of how folks get to know each other back where I used to live.
Still sort of like nods and then takes a sip of his cocoa because he's not quite sure how to feel about this, but it's not bad. It's just he's
Yeah.
not used to it since his family was not very physical affectionate in the slightest.
Well, he's gonna have to get used to it because he's made friends with the Southern hospitality cowboy.
I know. Learning curve.
Yes. Partner stops to take a sip of his cocoa too, and he's like, they're really damn good at making this stuff, huh?
Yeah, they are. It's almost like this place serves cocoa a lot.
Okay, smartass.
Yes. I mean that makes just still laugh. Just
Yeah, partner's glaring, but their thing is down, their scarf is down, so they could drink. So it's very easy to see that it is a fake glare paired with a very big smile.
I mean still like has to recover from his little laughing fit because that just caught him so off guard.
What? He didn't expect the cowpoke to swear?
No, he was just trying to get used to the guy being sort of calm. He just drops you okay, smartest.
Yeah, partner like pats Stell's back to help him calm down.
Oh, buddy, you should go into comedy.
I don't think they would appreciate my face, but thanks.
But you could just wear a mask. There's actually a
Isn't
very
that
famous
kind of what I
actor,
do?
Larry. He wears a mask.
Partner decides and is like, most people find me too scary. I'm not even gonna try that.
Ah,
Last time I tried to speak to someone and make them laugh, it was a little kid, and they burst out crying upon the side of my face.
oh, that's happened to me before. I wasn't trying to make them laugh. I was just trying to save them from a jerk who stole their lollipop. But I think I went a little too hard on the intro.
Mm, yeah. Partner's mood is considerably dulled by remembering how horrifying they actually look.
Still's also like had a bit of a downer since. Oh yeah, I'm not good at the hero thing.
So, where'd you live?
Uh, I'm really more of a nomad. Always been,
Uh,
even when I was still with my family. He says it in. You want to roll a insight?
sure.
15.
15.
Okay, you can. Partner is just. It is very, very obvious to partner that still has just the utmost disdain for the family.
Yeah, partner just like looks at him, and in his mind, he's just like, good. If I wasn't on the run, I would take this man to my parents and force him to get so much parental love, I swear.
Just
And
meet the in-laws.
partner just like shakes a little, trying to resist the urge, but then pulls Stell into the tiniest little hug.
I think still sort of like goes meep in
Aw.
surprise, and then just sort of like ever so slightly like returns the hug, like giving an awkward pat to partner.
I I understand why you would not want to stay in one place. I don't stay in one place either. Even if my folks weren't bad, I can't really go back.
Ah,
Partner, let's go.
you're a good guy, you know.
I could say the same to you.
still smiles and it's like, well, and he like holds out a hand for a handshake. I think this is the start of a beautiful friendship.
Yeah, and partner shakes his hand and then like gets this mischievous little smile and says, "Don't you mean partnership?" In a nod to the
Still
whole
laughs.
sidekick thing.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Partner may be scary and good at killing, but they're also a dork who likes to make tiny little puns.
He is the best ever of all time.
Yes. Who knows? Maybe eventually I'll find a job where I can actually stop moving around so much. Might even build myself a house.
Oh, that would be. I've had similar thoughts. Well, less of a house and more of like a lair.
Who knows? Maybe your lair could be underneath my house. Jokes.
Yeah, just let me move into your basement.
Now that would be hilarious.
That would be. Want to do one final insight on Still?
Yes, so much. And if I do not get this, still tell me what happened. Partner just won't know. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you got it.
15, he will know.
It is like very clear from like the way like a glint in Still's eye and the way he's smiling and just like an ever so slight like vibration almost in his body that is like the best idea in his mind. Like yes, roommates, secret lair under a house. No one would expect it.
Yeah, partner sees this and inwardly promises that if he ever makes a house, he's gonna let Stell live with him.
Yes. You know what? I don't think that I thought this was gonna be like a slow burn, but I think they're speed running it.
I mean, they're idiot dorks who are finally getting a taste of friendship after so long. Of course, they would want a lot more just after getting to know each other.
Yes.
They want friendship, and the other has the friendship they need.
The friendship, it's right there. Can't let this
Yeah,
opportunity go by.
yeah.
So, do you think this
They,
is a good place to conclude?
mm-hmm. Partner just gives Stell one more pat on the head as he stands up and is like, "Well, I gotta go look for jobs, so see
See,
ya."
see you around, stranger.
And he just laughs and he's like, "That's not my name."
Yeah, I guess I should say see you around, partner.
Yeah, partner gives a smile and pulls up their scarf and starts walking out. Though, on the table in front of Stell, there is a little doodle of a star sitting inside the curved part of a crescent moon.
Ah, you made a logo for him. Think still
Yeah.
picks it up and puts it and pockets it.
Mm,
And I think that
that was
is
fun.
that concluded. For anyone who decides to listen to the recording, thank you for listening. I just realized we never actually did introductions at the start, but whatever. You know who we are if you're
I mean,
listening.
yeah, there's only two of us. It's not that hard.
So, that's a wrap.